What's up, guys? It's your boy Hokage Puya here, and San Diego FC have an issue. And to be honest, guys, I fully expect that our squad will be exposed very, very soon. We'll get to it. We're going to talk about the game. We're going to keep this one a short one, but our squad will get exposed soon. And the loss today away from home to Seattle Sounders is showing the first signs that it will happen. We'll break it all down. I'm gonna give you my thoughts and why I think that. But today, San Diego FC away from home, losing to Seattle Sounders 1-0, a team that a month or so ago we beat 3-0 at home, and it wasn't even a competition. It was not even a competition. Today, we lose 1-0, and it's a deserved loss. Like, we had our chances, but you guys, the Seattle Sounders had their chances. And if it wasn't for CJ Dos Santos, we could have lost this game too. We could have lost this game conceding 2, 3, 4 goals if it wasn't for CJ Dos Santos and if it wasn't for Seattle Sounders not finishing the good opportunities that they had. But here we go. I'm not going to forget, like I always do. I'm going to actually pull up the match facts. Wow, 30,000 people were at the game. Good for Seattle Sounders. Yeah, I mean, if you want to look at if you want to look at expected goals possession, here it is. San Diego obviously having the most shots, more possession. This XG, I'm not even sure where this one is coming from. I'm not sure where this 1 XG. Seattle Sounders had a lot more chances than what 0.4 XG tells you. And as you can see, 0 big chances created. Going down to the lineup here, this is how SDFC lined up with CJ Dos Santos in goal, Verhoeven at right back, Bombino at left back, McVeigh, McNair in the center back, Alvarado starting over Godoy this game, and Chucky Lozano also not starting, with Maitin going to the left side and Valacar starting at the striker position and Dreyer moving to the right side. Now, interesting, we have an issue with away games. Let's be honest. Like, most of our losses, most of our dropped points, most of our losses, I think all of our losses, I don't think we've lost at home yet. All of our losses have been away from, oh no, I'm sorry. We actually lost 1 home game, but our other 3 losses have been away from home. Away from home. So initially, guys, what are we saying? Does SDFC have an issue with away games? Are we just not able to go to someone else's house, impose our game, and dominate and win, scoring 2, 3 goals? Because so far, this team is showing us that they're not capable of doing that. Even with our strongest team out there, we're not capable of doing that. So do we have to take a different approach going into these away games? Because obviously the approach that we're always trying to go for every game, the approach that we especially go for in the home games in the Snapdragon Stadium, it's not working away from home. Do we need to stop trying to be the dominant team and be the more counter-attacking team? Do we concede possession more and defend? I'm getting the sense that we need to, because we are showing a clear trend that we're not able to emulate our performances in away games. We just aren't. We just aren't. More times than not this season, we've showed we're kind of trash away. We're kind of trash in the away games this season. So food for thought, but we're probably going to need to change our approach in the future for away games, because, going and losing 75% of your away games is not going to be good enough. It's not going to be good enough. And this team, obviously it's still growing. They need to improve. I think the next step for this team is still to become better finishers, to put it with their chances more. But another big step that this team needs to make is translating their home performances to away performances as well, because the amount of away games we're losing, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. And we want to strive for excellence. We need to push this team to get better. So San Diego FC need to Ricky Varas maybe needs to rethink his approach for these away games. But looking at the game as a whole, Sounders, like I said at the beginning of the video, fully deserved. They created a lot of chances. I don't know why they only had 0.4 XG. That goes to tell you sometimes stats are stupid, bro. Sometimes get the hell out of here with stats. We don't take stats serious. And yeah, they deserve the win at home. Good win for them. They haven't been amazing this season, but this is a good win for them against, we're an informed team, man. We were undefeated in the last 5 games or so, 4 or 5 games. This was a good win against an informed San Diego FC team. So credit to the Sounders, 3 points for them. Their goalie was great. He made the saves he had to make. He didn't really make too many amazing saves, But in the moments where San Diego FC, when we had our chances, he stood tall, he stayed calm, and he made the saves. Dos Santos as well had a great game for us. If it wasn't for Dos Santos, we probably concede 3 goals, minimum 3 goals. So shout out to Dos Santos. I thought he was our man of the match, just the San Diego FC man of the match. Looking at the team overall, like the defense didn't necessarily play too bad. Bombino and everyone, Verhoeven was all right as well. Alvarado impressed me. Like he had this one moment where he took on 2 or 3 guys outside the box and took a shot outside the box, which is what I was asking for in my last video. But again, in this game, there was a lot of opportunities for the boys to take shots from outside the box, test the keeper, and they weren't necessarily doing them. So again, I'm gonna ram home this same point. Midfielders, take your shots outside the box. Looking up at the attack, Valakari was actually having a decent game for himself. Dreyer was a little quiet. And Maitin didn't have the strongest game. Don't get me wrong. He did not have the strongest game again. But what I'll say, he's definitely stronger on the left side. Maitin is definitely a stronger player from the left side. He looked more comfortable because he's heavily right-footed. You know, a guy like him who likes to drive vertically down the field and dribble vertically, take his guy on. More opportunities and more dangerous scenarios. He's able to put himself in more dangerous scenarios with his stronger right foot by cutting into the field, taking shots, crosses, whatever, etc. He definitely looks like a better player on the left, but unfortunately for him, Chucky Lozano is our left-sided player. So I'm not sure why Chucky didn't start. I don't know. Maybe he's feeling an injury. Strange, in my opinion, that he didn't start, but whatever. He's about to go on an international break. Like, we could have started him, man. Ricky Barras. We don't need to rest Chucky, bro. We're about to lose him for a week or two, by the way, on that point. So, on the game, we just need to put away our chances. Well, we didn't even create that many clear-cut chances in this game. We may have had 1 or 2, but the Sounders were definitely the better team. And yeah, we got a rebound at home this weekend against Austin, a team that also beat us at their home a month and a half ago. Now we got to get back and beat them this Saturday at home in the Snapdragon. So come out, guys, support, and the boys got to get the win there. But going on my initial point in this video, why I think this team will get exposed very soon is because if you're living under a rock, SDFC have 5 players called up to their national teams. Chucky, McNair, Dreyer, huge for Dreyer, getting the Denmark call-up. Godoy and you guys, I'm blanking. I'm literally blanking right now, and De La Torre for the USA. So we're losing 5 starters. You guys, we're gonna lose 5 starters in this team to international duty. We're seeing in this game right here, away from home against a team we already beat 3-0 this season. We're seeing that deputizing with Maitan on the left, Valakari in the middle, Alvarado in midfield. And we're still playing this game with Dreyer, De La Torre, and McNair. This team is going to be tested when all 5 of these starters are away for international duty for a week and a half. We're only going to play 2, maybe 2, maybe 3 games without them, but I'm scared for those 2 to 3 games that we do not have Dreyer, De La Torre, Chucky, McNair, and Godoy for. Because you saw even today with some of the starting guys resting, not starting, and Alvarado, Maitin playing on the left side, Valakari starting again. It's not as strong. So I'm all of a sudden a little worried for the couple games that we play without those 5 starters, because if anything that we've also proven this season, on top of the fact that our performances are not translating to away games, we are losing a lot of away games. On top of that, we have shown this season that the squad players, the bench players, do bring down the level of this team significantly, in my opinion. We are not as strong when some of our B team players, when some of our sub players come on. So, food for thought, something to be a little bit worried about, but the San Diego FC team, we have to watch and observe very carefully. How are we going to play those couple MLS games without 5 of our starters available? Issues that we need to think about. Away game form, squad depth, How are we going to cope with 5 starters being out? We're going to see. We're going to see. But if I'm going to make a prediction, I don't think we're going to play too well without those guys. I don't think we're going to play too well because, bro, our attack has been carried by Dreyer and Chucky. They're not going to be there. Our midfield has been, our midfield has actually Sverskov, Godoy, and De La Torre work very well as a 3. But take those guys out, and now all of a sudden Sverskov's the only guy in there. Will our midfield be less functional? In defense, we're still going to have all of our defenders besides McNair. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Reyes, the backup center back, is still injured right now. So who's going to play in that right center back position? Questions, and we're going to see the answers in the next couple of weeks. I think the SDFC, I think San Diego FC's team, we will get exposed soon with those players out in the couple of MLS games that we play during the international break. I'm scared, bro, because I want the season to go well. I want us to get to the playoffs. I want us to actually fight for the championship. But if these games show us that we just don't have the squad for it yet, then we don't have the squad for it yet. And I can't have unrealistic expectations for competing with the MLS for the MLS trophy. But by no means, guys, whether our squad is trash and that we heavily depend on all these starting players, we have a team good enough to make it into the playoffs our first season. So that's something to be very excited about. It's my boy Hokage Puya. Like, subscribe for that SDFC content, and I'll be back out with you guys with the post-match reaction of the Austin game. I'll be at the game like always, section 323, row 11. If you ever want to come fight me or something, or give me a kiss on the cheek or something, I don't know, whatever. I will be there, and I will be here with a post-match reaction from the Austin game. Hopefully some improvement, get the win in the Snapdragon, get 3 points, get back on track, and try to stay on top of the Western Conference. Try to at least stay top 4 for the majority of the season. It's been your boy Hokage Puya. I will see you guys in the next one. Toodle pip. Tally ho. Peace.